All right, so DP photography had me another video, and today just doing a little bit, man. The mosquitoes is on another level. I don't know where you live, but here in Florida, it's been doing a little bit of raining, and the mosquitoes have been off the chain. But today, doing a little bit of reviewing. Back on the Onewheel GT. If you guys don't know, you know I had caught a flat. And I wanted to try a different tire. All I've ever tried is the Enduro, and the Enduro has been absolutely sweet to me. Now, I did some reviewing because I always want to see what might actually feel just a little bit better. And a lot of people were suggesting the GOAT tire. And I gotta say, you know, my first ride, I really didn't like it. But now, you know, this is my second ride, so you pretty much just, you know, you're getting my raw opinion, first initial thoughts. And I gotta say, I'm starting to like the curviness, man. I'm able to maneuver this tire a little bit better than the Enduro. But you know what I do like about the Enduro is the softness. I always got that soft compound, and right now I don't know what this is, but it's definitely not as soft as the Enduro. But the curviness, I'm liking that. That's different. That's something that's different. Definitely feels a little bit more zippier. I like it. I like it. It's nice to ride on a different tire. Just give it a different feel to my Onewheel, you know? Because I've been just doing a lot of EUC lately, which I like, don't get me wrong, man, but right now jumping on the Onewheel, man, the Onewheel definitely feels a lot better than the EUC. Now, don't get me wrong, I think, you know, once I get on that Lynx, it'll be a whole new ball game. But, you know, on the EUC, I'm pretty much topping out at about 25. And I hit that 25 pretty quickly. Get that beep, beep, beep. Oh, it let me go, thank you. Because I definitely wasn't gonna go. I'm not, Gotta be careful. These cars will run you over. But I'm enjoying the GOAT. Not a bad tire, you know, not a bad tire. I did make a mistake by not having my my armadillos, but you know, I went ahead and pumped up the tire and threw that goat milk that they send with it in there. And, you know, I'm riding just fine right now. I'm gonna order some armadillos tonight. And once that gets here, I'll go ahead and just put that in there. But, you know, this tire change was pretty easy, man. I will say that. This has been, you know, it was intimidating. I hate having to break down my board, but, you know, I had the right tools and whatnot, and I was able to break down that board real quick and maneuver that tire. It's a little tricky, but once you follow those instructions that you get from the Float Life, man, Jeff and them, I will say they be on point with them videos. Once you get that, you're good, you know? But yeah, man, the GOAT tire, I'm liking the tire. Tire change wasn't too bad. I'm usually a little bit intimidated when it comes to breaking down my board, but I ended up going out and buying just the right tools, and it made it a lot easier for me. I feel like I put my board back together better than I've ever put it together before, meaning like usually when I put it back together, I've lost a bolt or two, and this time, you know, I had bolts extra because I found some that I had from my original when I first bought it. You know, whoop, car coming around that curve. But I'm liking the swerviness of this tire. You know, I feel like I'm able to cut a little bit better. I feel like You know, I might just, look at that pothole. Whew. Don't want to look at this one. Whew, full of mud water. Whew, man. And it's a big old puddle right here in front of me. Don't want to be seeing that. Can I go that way without hitting the puddle? Yeah, you know. Oh, it feels so good, man. It does, just the carving, you know? Like, it feels good when you ain't even thinking about carving and you start carving, you know? It's just body motion, you know? It's just, you know, that extension to your legs. And I don't go too fast anymore, you know, especially right now, me holding this, you know, I definitely break my camera if I messed around and fell. You know, if I'm going pretty slow, which I am right now, I could more than likely run one out. And, you know, as long as I keep my head on and I throw this charcoal and not the camera, I should be all good, man. Also got to get into that full sprint. But yep, goat tire gets a pass from me, man. I was thinking about going with a slick because, you know, I feel like I ride slick about, you know, 85, 90% of the time, man, but I ended up just trying this goat out, man. And I guess next time I'll try out a slick. Cause I think there's some slicks out there that I probably would like too, like either the Cloud or the Whisper, but I want a slick with a really, really soft composition. You know, that'll be sweet. And, you know, I don't expect to get nothing but 500 miles up out of it, man, but, you know, these tires ain't super expensive. You know, they cost a little bit, man, but I never would mind to pay that little $100 to get a different feel for my board, you know? And once this tire goes, yeah, I'll be on to the next. Now, I will say, when I got a flat in the Enduro with that armadillos on the inside, man, it wasn't no problem. So that's why I definitely got to make sure I get that armadillos, man, because that tire popped and all I could do was hear like the fizzing. You know, it wasn't like the tire just poof and threw me off the board. No, the tire just started like sizzling and the goo was coming out, man. When I did open that thing up, it was real nasty. I should have recorded that process, man, but I thought that it was gonna take me like 5-6 hours, man. And, you know, like I say, I watched some videos from the Float Life. Thanks, Jeff. You know, that was a great video you made on the tire change, man. And the way he explained it, you know, you just have to get the tire, you know, compressed up in there and sink it down into that divot, work it around. And it's so easy like that. I don't think it took me 10 minutes to get, you know, the tire change and everything crossed over, man. Might have took me like, you know, 7-8 minutes, man. Yeah, and it feels good. Tire feels good. Tire definitely feels good. I will say I'm a little bit fatigued. I don't think that got nothing to do with the tire. I think that just got to do with the fact that I haven't been riding my Onewheel. Been riding that EUC. I ain't even jumped on the links yet, but I definitely feel like I'm ready for it. You know, I know that I'm ready for it. The way I ride that EUC, like I know what people are saying. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy for me right off the bat, but I know I can get on that thing and go from one side of the block to the other. I don't know why I haven't done it yet, man. I've been all over the place, man. Just got a paddle board too, man. That's my newest addition. You know, I live down in the Keys and the ocean and the waters are beautiful down here, man. So I ended up getting me a nice paddle board, man. Some of my homies like, man, sharks be biting. And you know, that's true, sharks do be biting, but you know, the odds of getting bit down here in Florida, man, well, at least in Key West, it don't happen all the time. Not saying it never happens, because yeah, there have been some people that have gotten bit by sharks too, even one just recently, but you know, I'm gonna do my best to avoid those kind of situations, man. But Yeah, I'm almost back to the house, man, and I just want to do a little bit of a first impression, man. So many bugs flying, man. They've been hitting me. I'm hoping they don't go inside my helmet, you know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, man. DP Photography, also known as the Real Bird. What kind of tires have you guys tried out, man? Let me know, man. What's the best one that you think, man? I'm thinking about going slick next time, but yeah, that's it for today. DP Photography, also known as the Real Bird. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.